those endless mysteries. Modern theories of Bigfoot. Hello and welcome to those endless mysteries. This week's video is going to be about the different theories that are going around right now about our favorite Bigfoot creatures. From UFO sightings to where there is a theory about Bigfoot being an alien, to even a theory that Bigfoot is an interdimensional creature. This week we are going to let it all hang out while we explore all those theories. So what do you think about we take on the interdimensional being first? With Bigfoot being an interdimensional being or creature, whichever you want to call him. Now in this theory, Bigfoot can travel between dimensions. He's not from our space or dimension. And this is one of the reasons he can just disappear. Whenever you're getting close to him or about to get real evidence of his existence, it's like poof, he's gone. Now people even say they see green flashes before and after they see him. So could these green flashes be some kind of portal that these Bigfoot type creatures are using to travel between the dimensions? I'm not for sure. But there are a lot of people out there that's starting to believe in this theory. I know that physicists and scientists tells us that we live and breathe within a dimension. They seem to think that there are many dimensions that surrounds this one that we live in. And that if the conditions was to become just right, that we could fall or merge into another dimension. Now, I'm no scientist or physicist, but I have thought about this before. Now, when I was a young man, I was watching a documentary about the Bermuda Triangle. At least I think that's what it was about anyway. I remember that a plane went missing over an island, and that in the control tower they could hear the plane overhead, but they couldn't see it. And the control tower could also hear them on the radio saying that they could not see the runway or any life on the island, and that they thought that they were over the wrong island. Soon the control tower couldn't hear them over above anymore, and the radio signals had completely stopped, and they was never seen again. I always thought that they might have hit some kind of time warp or a tear in time-space. I just wonder if for some reason if your body, a car or a plane could phase in and out of time with this world. I heard theories that if your molecules was to start vibrating at a different rate, that this could happen. I've never studied or read up on these theories before, but if your molecules did slow down or speed up where you wouldn't reside in this dimension anymore, I mean, where would you go? To a different dimension, I guess, right? But could you breathe or move in this dimension? Or would you just be in the middle of nothingness? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? I mean, at least it does for me. That's why a lot of people out there believes in this theory anymore, saying this is why you can't find any evidence of these creatures existing. I know that people are seeing some kind of creatures out there, that's for sure. I just don't know if a creature could just come into our dimension and survive. Just the way I don't think that we could survive outside of our own dimension. You wouldn't even know if there would be oxygen, or anything else that we need as a human to survive in another dimension. I also see other videos and documents of people traveling through time. When you hear of these stories, it seems that they travel back in time. I wonder just now, sitting here as I'm going over this with you, if the people seeing these Bigfoot type creatures could be catching a glimpse of the past. I know, and scientists tells us that these creatures used to exist in the form of Gigantopithecus. So have people just stepped back in time just long enough to see these creatures? Or are these creatures truly from another dimension? And why do they travel here, Earth of all places? Is Earth like a big vacation spot for them with all our forests? Or are they passing in and out of our dimension without even knowing it's here? I hope this gives you something to think about. And please drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notifications buttons down below so you can keep up with all our latest videos. There are plenty more theories to go over. Here lately I've been hearing a theory that kind of goes like this, that Bigfoot type creatures are a ghost, that people are seeing ghosts of the past when they see these creatures. They say that people are just seeing the leftover energy from these creatures. Now ghosts is one thing that I do believe in. As a young man, I had an experience that left me confused and scared at the same time. But that's another story. Bigfoot being a ghost. I haven't given this one much thought really, but I guess it could be. That would explain some of these sightings. But what about the physical evidence, like hair and footprints? And some people have long sightings, and ghost sightings don't really seem to last and be as solid as these creatures seem to be in the sightings. So it's just really hard for me to get behind this one theory. But the people that believes in this theory do believe, and maybe one day they will get the evidence to prove me wrong on this theory. So keep looking out there and find the evidence. Because I would be glad to admit that I'm wrong on this theory. But for me, for now, this theory doesn't stand much ground. But like I said, you guys find it evident, and I'd be more than happy to issue an apology. But for now, let's move on to one of my more favorite theories, that Bigfoot type creatures are aliens and comes here on UFOs. I like this one because I do believe in aliens. I don't know if they are coming here to Earth or not, but I think you would have to be in denial if you don't think there is life out there. And I'm just talking about the Milky Way galaxy itself for now. Not even the rest of the universe. There are just so many suns and planets around them here in our own Milky Way galaxy that yes, I think they have to be life out there. But the question is, are they or have they ever visited Earth? I mean, who really knows? I wish I did, but nevertheless, I don't. And I don't buy into this, they can't come here because the distance is too great. Earth's sun and planet is still so young compared to our galaxy. Some of the stars in our galaxy are far more older than our own. And who knows, we as a species may not even be going down the right technical path. They may be more simple paths of technologies that we just haven't noticed or thought of. We could be on the hardest path and might never be able to reach the stars from the path that we are on. Maybe there are civilizations out there that begin with gravity as being the main technology path that they took. With the ability to control gravity and have complete command over it, there is no limit to what they could conceive of and to do with that knowledge. Then maybe there are civilizations out there that figured out very quickly how to use what our scientists call zero-point energy. Energy out of empty space. So there could be so many more civilizations out there that just went down different paths of knowledge than we did here upon the earth. Who says we have to be on the right path? But with that said, could Bigfoot creatures be one of these alien civilizations that are ahead of us in technology? Could they be using Earth for some reason? Maybe they just like the forest we have here upon the Earth. What if they like to take a vacation every now and again, hanging out in the deep forest from around the world? With them being seen just every now and then, well, I can't say if they come from another planet or not. I would say I'm doubtful about it, but impossible? No. So if you think and believe in this theory, please drop me a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so you can keep up with all our latest videos. Now this next theory I find a little fascinating. This theory says that Bigfoot is a Gigantopithecus and human hybrid. And that's why the testing of the hair comes back as human sometimes, stating that the hair don't resemble human hair, but the DNA test shows human traits to them. Then they also say that they get unknown primate traits as well. So sometimes it gets confusing to me when I'm researching these creatures. But the more I do dig into this phenomena, the more I do believe something's out there. So is there a big human hybrid out there just wandering around the forest all over the world, it seems to be? It's a good possibility with all the reporting sightings that keeps coming out year after year. With this hybrid theory, I guess a Bigfoot type creature could have kidnapped a woman or a man, I guess, and they had children over the years, or even multiple people could have been taken for mates. I'm just not for sure that this could explain the DNA test or not. I think it would be hard to picture this really happening in the wild. That two different types of creatures mix that successfully and manage to create a whole new race of creatures out of them. I've never seen any reports of this happening, but life is strange, and I guess most things can be possible. But it's still hard for me to really buy into this one. But again, there may be evidence out there that will prove me wrong on this one as well. So keep looking for that evidence out there. So with that, I think I'm going to close this video out by saying till next time, thanks for watching those endless mysteries. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button down below so you can keep up with all our latest videos. And again, thanks for watching.